This week on Byron to Bordeaux, we show you our little village in France and why we chose it. Join us for a glimpse of our new life in France.
Hi Deanne. So why did you choose Castillon as your place of residence in France?
Well, there is a number of reasons why we chose this village. I think the first real reason was it was a typical French village. 99% of the people here speak French. And we really wanted that feeling of immersion into the culture. So it had to be very French, which made it quite difficult because neither Richard and I were fluent in French before we came, but we've been learning over the last couple of years, so we are getting by now. Probably the second reason would be because of the proximity to Saint-Emilion. So eventually, because I think we'll be spending so much money on this house, it has to pay its own way. So being close to Saint-Emilion, which is famous UNESCO site, it will prove to be a very popular place to visit. So eventually we'll rent the house out and make some money to put back into the house.
How do you think that the town have adjusted to having two Australians settle in the village?
Well, we have inhabitants of 3,000 people population in Castillon. So it's a very close-knit. Everybody knows the Australians who bought the house down the road off the main street. So they're always trying to think of their friends who are Australian to match us up, we've got to find other Australians. But I think generally they're really welcoming. I think they really for a start, I think when we've met all French people, they love Australians. We're very welcome wherever we go. As long as you use, you're polite, you say hello, you use your manners and don't, be rude. I think they come across really, really friendly and really welcoming, this village.
Yeah.
Good question.
And you see yourself being here now for the foreseeable future, and Castillon will be a place that you'll call your forever home?
Yes. So it is such a big transition from Australia, from Byron Bay, Australia to here. Of course, the weather is going to be a little cooler in winter, and it's completely different being in Europe.
And so what are some of the things that you love most about Castillon?
I think the main thing is the accessibility to all the commerce. Some of the villages in France are absolutely gobsmackingly beautiful, but there's no commerce, there's no bakery, there's no supermarket unless you get in the car. So it's okay now, we're fairly young, but we're thinking towards, 10, 15 years, because this is a long-term, future for us, that having the ability just to walk, we've got two supermarkets, we've got a couple of butchers, we've got 2 bakeries, we've even got a poissonnière, which is a fish shop now. We've got a couple of little restaurants. It's just starting to build in the area. So we really feel like, when we get to that age, we're a bit older, we've got the train station just down the road. We've got everything at our footsteps. We can hobble down in our old age. So it's very suitable for us to have all those things in walking distance.
And when you say hobble down, the train station is about 300 metres as
the
town?
We're very, very lucky, even though I'd really appreciate if the trains ran a little bit more often. We do have a train that goes directly into Bordeaux. Another reason why we bought this in this village, we are less than an hour from Bordeaux. Bordeaux was one of the most beautiful cities that I have ever seen in France. We did travel all around France to gauge which was the best. And Bordeaux just won our hearts.
It comes down to that you've chosen the right location, you're close to Bordeaux.
Yep.
And B,
Saint-Emilion.
And Saint-Emilion, so 2 big tourist attractions.
Yes.
Of France. And B, the house will attract people wanting to see those places, and as well as then for your retirement, you're so close to the town itself.
Yes, absolutely. And it's a very community here. I mean, I think everybody kind of knows everybody, but there's a lot of activities going on just in the village. And I was saying to Maddie the other day, Halloween is huge here. I mean, the amount of knocks on the door I'm going to get. So I've stocked up for all the lollies for this year for Halloween. But it's a real, it's almost like it's lost in time, this village. They're like at least 10 years behind, and I love it. The kids are friendly and everyone's very welcoming. It's just a really nice life here. Merci. How is it?
Delicious.
Should we get some of that?
Definitely. I reckon. We do it. Prosciutto wrapped pork.
Valenciano, catalán, blede. Sí.
Doing sun-dried tomatoes. Interesting. Tomato sauce. Some fraise. Ooh, those ones at the back look nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Just grab a little handful. I think that'd be nice. Looks nice and fresh. Yeah, that looks good.
Alors, un basilic. Allez, mettez ça là. Ça c'est mieux. Hop, la roquette. La roquette. Plus 1 euro de basilic, ça fait 1,90 s'il vous plaît. Deux. Voici. Merci. Merci, bonne journée.
Merci. Tu veux un goûter?
Merci.
Très bien.
How is it, Diane?
Yeah, very sweet.
Est-ce que vous voulez autre chose?
Vos crêpes, vos crêpes
2,95.
caramel.
Combien vous m'avez dit? 2,95.
La vanille bourbon, la 16 sonnettes.
C'est les vacances?
Non, j'ai une maison.
Ah, t'as une maison ici?
Application, oui.
Ah ouais, très bien.
We look like we're on vacances. No.
Tiens, quelles vacances?
Yes, vacances.
Ah, elle est d'où?
In Australie.
Australie?
Australie.
Ah, c'est loin ça.
Oui.
You choose Castillon as your place of residency in France.
Is this an interview?
Please answer truthfully.
Because Dan said I had to get it. No, it's just, it was, we looked at, what do we look at, about 40 places, 50 places
Wow.
in around this region, and the town quite nice. It's on the river. It's elevated, so it won't flood. So I look at things practically as well as aesthetically. And the house itself, it was gave us the right vibe, I suppose you want to call it.
Is it feeling like home so far?
It's getting there.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
It's different to Australia. Very much so. Different climate, different people. Obviously speak a different language.
So aside from the vibe of the house, how are you finding Castillon town?
Fine. I feel safe.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in a poorer area of Brisbane, so I sort of know my own kind, and it doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. I know that I feel perfectly safe here. That's the main thing. Weather's different. It'll be a bit like cold, I'd say, during winter. I haven't done a winter here yet. Oh, yeah, not in this town anyway. But the house, because it's a large house, like it's an enormously large house.
How many bedrooms?
5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You have to take that time.
4 on the first floor, and our one on ground floor that we've made into it was an office originally. We've made it into a bedroom, and then we've got the attic if we ever want to throw some more up there. Probably.
Retirement plans looking great here then.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Definitely.
And Castillon will be a really nice town to retire in, you believe? You've got
Yeah, it'll be
everything
good.
that
It'll
you
be a
need.
good base. Yeah, I mean, you got all the shops. All it needs a couple more restaurants, but it's got everything you need here.
But the Boulangerie does a pretty good chocolatine, I hear,
Mm-hmm.
and have tried and tested. Would you agree?
Definitely.
Nice.
You got your pharmacy. Where you got? You just got everything here. And I said to you, lots of beautiful walks around the town. We haven't done too many so far. I've been too busy working to try and renovate a few rooms. But I think they'll take a year or two to complete this place, or to get it up to what Dan and I think we'll set on.
And maybe once you've got some dogs here, you might discover a few more walks, which I think you're both very much looking forward to, yes?
Definitely.
Bonsoir, everyone. We are just about to leave for dinner. Yes, it is like 7:25, isn't it? And this is when the French eat dinner. And we have so far to go. We are walking. No car tonight.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
It's really depend on the weather.
Esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue y la casa de la bachata. La 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 la, la casa del merengue. La 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 bachata. Música, 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 te traigo música.
Okay, you're on barbecue duty. Now this would happen in Australia at a restaurant, and you've got to actually cook your own barbie on the river. Love it. Huh? What was it? Can't say nothing when I've got a video on.
Just tell me when to flip.
Oh, okay. Nace, it's a bright.
Bernard, la pizza. Ah ouais? Ouais, j'en ai parlé, je dis que c'était bonne, mais qu'il arrive toujours à.
Une couille.
Ah
En
ouais,
plus, on a une
une
pizza
histoire.
gratos là au moins, je crois. Non, c'est même pas une pizza, c'est 10% sur.